Hey there guys, it's Tom from Dolphin Dive Productions. I am very excited to bring you yet another Black Ops 3 video. Of course, Black Ops 3 is very close on the horizon, another 2 weeks, and it'll be out, midnight launch. I'll be there getting it for you, but we'll go into more details about Black Ops 3 the midnight launch later on. For now, the gameplay in the background, it's domination on Hunted. I'm trying to give you a variety of maps. They're one of the 3 that they made available in the beta. I'm trying to give you one from every map and every single game mode that was available. My class setup is Man of War, with a red dot sight, heavy barrel, 4 drip, so I'm going for those medium to long range kills. My lethal is a proximity mine. I was really interested to see if it was anything like the ID from Ghosts or any of the other bouncing Bettys and Claymores and other proximity mine sort of based equipment in other Call of Duties. I was really interested to see how, if it was overpowered like before, but it seems to be fairly innocuous like there. I mean, you get a decent time to run away from it, so that was quite interesting. My perks are Flak Jacket, Tracker, Blast Suppressors. My specialist is I'm the Seraph, with the minigun sort of robotic arm thing that you saw in the trailer, that awesome thing. Basically, the reason I'm doing this, I don't like doing videos where I don't really say anything, I don't really talk about anything. It's like, yeah, I just killed a guy, yeah, I just did that, like sort of like Alan Smith from like Match of the Day commentary, like really pointless, him even being there, just talking about what's going on. But something came up in the beta that, to me and a couple of other of my friends that were playing with, was so overpowered that it could not be overlooked. And it turns out that Treyarch sort of thought the same thing. It was the Black Hat piece of equipment that you could put in your that replaces your grenade or proximity mine or whatever. Basically, if you don't know what the Black Hat is, it was first introduced to us in Black Ops 2. It basically allowed you to hack equipment like mines, like the motion sensors, that sort of thing, take care packages, and basically damage kill streaks. That was one of the main reasons for having them. If you had a big fat ass kill streak above killing you could use the Black Cat. I think you did, like if you used one of the perk wildcard type things, you could have 2. I think it was, instead of just 1, so that was so it's quite overpowered in taking down kill streaks. But that's all it did. All it did was damage them. In Black Ops 3, it no longer damages or destroys mines, lethals, or kill streaks. It actually allows you to take ownership of the equipment, like a proper hack. Basically, if you were flying around, if you worked your arse off, for example, like getting a kill streak, like a helicopter or something like that, even worse, a mothership, then someone from the far end of the map can just hack it and then take control of them. Okay, not like it just disappears off the map. Like, oh, that's a shame, but fair enough. You're using a piece of equipment that's aimed specifically to take down kill streaks. No, this equipment is aimed especially to give control of that equipment to others. You don't earn the Black Hat. It's not something on the map that allows you to take control of. Not something that people are fighting for. This is a piece of equipment that in one hit, not in one hit, but in like over a short period of time, you can take bam. 0 for 20, for example. You've got a Black Cat, someone's got a mothership. That's it. That mothership is yours, or you've lost your mothership to someone who hasn't earned it, and that grates with me a little bit. UAVs, for example, are the quickest to hack, and we all know in Call of Duty, if you use the map, I mean, if you don't use the map, then try using the map. It saves you a lot of ball ache, getting killed from behind and from all over the place. Trust me on that. And so is the counter UAV. But they also give you the biggest advantage as well, because Ghost is quite a late unlock. The perk Ghost that allows you to evade UAVs, allows you not to be spotted on them if you're moving. But because, you know, early on in the beta, everyone's... I don't know actually when you prestige if you get to carry one over. I don't know if that's going to be the same as previous Call of Duties. I can assume it would be, but if it's not, then every time you prestige, you've got to work your ass off to get to level 40 again, which is like 15 levels of 10 levels of when you prestige. Again, you've got to work your ass off to get Ghost, and in between that time and level 40 or whatever, you are susceptible to UAVs. So the last thing you need is people using UAVs, and the last thing you need is people being able to hack your own UAV to, you know, bring back the advantage to them. I think it's ridiculous. Okay, it's not a big deal. Okay, the UAVs, counter UAVs, and for example, yeah, you may say, oh, it's part of the game, Tom. You know, that's what would happen in real life. That's a bit more realistic in Call of Duty. If that's the sort of era they're going for, fine. Yeah, I agree. Okay, being hacked by a UAV and being hacked by a counter UAV, I've never been killed outright on a large number of times based purely on a UAV. I still get a chance to use guns still. That still plays a big part. You know, UAVs don't automatically give you kills. That's fine. I agree. What I don't agree on is the fact you can hack wraiths. You can hack motherships, and that makes the game completely unbalanced. Like I was saying before, you get someone who's 0 for 20, 0 for 30, 0 for 50, and you've killed them to get this mothership, to get this wraith, to get the kill streaks that offer you the most rewards in kills, and then all of a sudden someone can just sit on the furthest part of the map, nowhere near you, and not appearing on the map. So they've got Ghost, for example, wandering around. They can hack that and take control of it and use it against you, your own kill streak, and that really annoyed me. When I did get the mothership, it was hacked. When I did get wraiths, they were hacked, and there was no sort of like indication that they were being hacked. It was just 1 minute I was quite happy using my wraith, it was getting me 2 or 3, 4 kills, and then the next minute it was like, the wraith has been hacked and the opposition was taking control of it. It wasn't exactly like that, but that was pretty much the gist of it. And I was like, hang on a minute, and I looked at the person who was suddenly getting the kills, and they were like 3 for 30. So I've annihilated you through this map. You have not earned the right to a wraith. You don't have the right to use that kill streak. You haven't earned it, and yet because you get a bit of equipment that you can spawn with, that's the most annoying thing. It's not something I'm saying you can fight over the map for 2 teams trying to take control. It's something that you can use twice, or once or twice, die, get 2 more, and just do it all over again. So even if you manage to fight off the hacker, they can just spawn and try again. It's ridiculous. So what was that in the Black Hat that Treyarch listened? Why did they think, you know what? Did they just do the normal Call of Duty of like, it's a publicity stunt, this beta, we only want you buying it on release night, that's all we want is your money? No, actually, Treyarch did listen. They actually came out with a number of different nerfs, if you want to use that sort of cliche. They've come out with a number of patches, a number of ideas to bring it back to a more balanced gameplay, and that was really interesting to read through. Give you a very quick run through. The further away you are, the longer it takes to hack. Of course, the closer you are, the quicker, but you need a precise aim to hack score streaks on a good, in a decent short period. You appear as a red dot on the mini-map for the duration of the hack, and the voiceover, if you're using the Wraith or the Mothership, for example, you have one of those in the air, warns you that you are being hacked whilst the kill streak is in your control, which is brilliant. It gives you a chance to kill the hacker before they hack it. It gives you a chance to get your own back, but I don't think it goes far enough. I think they should make it a specialist ability reward. Play it against the Sparrow, play it against the Seraph minigun, or the grenade launcher for that lady. It reduces the number of times that they can hack per game rather than having it respawn in their possession, and it's not a huge issue if everyone is using it in the opposition, because again, it's only something they can use once, twice, maybe 3 times a map, and if they still have those patches in, it's still a big risk of using it, but it does yield good rewards as well. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope that's covered the Black Hat a little bit. I hope you can see now why people were being so up in arms about it and how happy they are that it's been addressed by Treyarch in this beta. Stay tuned for more Black Ops 3 videos. I'll be doing it as information is released, and I will detail my midnight launch live stream on a separate video. And there's a way you can get involved, play with us as well. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, do your usual awesome thing, and I will see you in the next video.